The closet door stands open wide, hangers resting still. Fabric holds the shape of you in sleeves that always will. I lift each shirt with careful hands, fold lines slow and straight. Cotton settles into stacks like something I translate. Dust moves softly through the light, nothing asks for more. The room feels larger than before, but not as sharp and sore. After service, life remains in quiet forms and air. No trumpet call, no final scene, just breath still moving there. I fold the cloth, I smooth the seam, I place it out of sight. The day continues calmly on without demanding light. The bed is made with steady hands, the window slightly raised. A subtle wind crosses the room, unhurried, unafraid. Your photograph rests face down now, not hidden, not displayed. Somewhere between remembering and letting memory fade. The floor receives my even steps, no tremor in the frame. The walls no longer echo back the sound of just your name. After service, time resumes without a grand repair. The clock advances as it should, indifferent to despair. I stand within the softened air, no longer braced to fall. The love remains but altered now, less weight still there at all. Nothing closes perfectly, nothing fully ends. Some things simply change their shape and learn how to suspend. After service, breath continues slow and unadorned. No triumph carved in stone, no promise newly sworn. I walk into the open room with steady pulse and skin, not healed, not free of what has been, just living once again. Field stretches pale and wide, grass bending in slow waves. The sky holds nothing in its hands, just space it never saves. A small box just against my calm, lighter than it should be. Wind moves softly through my hair as if it knows the need. My fingers hesitate a breath before they lift the lid. The world remains completely still, waiting for what I get. Ashes in open wind, rise and disappear. No sound marks the moment, no witness standing near. They drift beyond my reaching hand into a colorless blue. What once was warm and breathing becomes something passing through. Sunlight rests along my wrist. The air feels thin and clean. Nothing sacred, nothing grand, just ordinary scene. The particles catching light, then scatter out of sight. Morning light slips across the floor. Your boots rest quiet by the door. Breath moves slow against my skin. I trace the sound and hold it in. Uniform folded edges neat. Dust asleep around your feet. Time pauses inside like the sun unsure to move. I count the seconds in your chest, each rise and fall I memorize. The day feels fragile, thin, intense, as if it knows what waits outside. This goodbye stays longer than the night. It settles heavy in my hands. I press your name into the light before the world takes what it can. No tears fall yet they hesitate. The air still feels like you are here. This moment asks me to be brave before the distance starts to fade. Stairs hold echoes of your step. Wood remembers what you left. Your shadow bends along the wall like it might turn and never go. The clock keeps quiet out of grace, giving us a softer pace. Every sound feels slow and wide, as if the house wants more time. Your voice says soon, your eyes say more. My heart hears both and stays unsure. The morning breeze between our words, a space neither of us deserves. This goodbye stays longer than the night. It settles heavy in my hands. I press your name into the light before the world takes what it can. No tears fall yet they hesitate. The air still feels like you are here. This moment asks me to be brave before the distance starts to fear. Sunrise breaks without a sound. I follow you but stay around. The door closes gently shut. Nothing feels complete or pure. Oh, this goodbye learns my breathing shape. It moves with me, calm and slow. I stand still as the sky turns pale, watching parts of life let go. Your steps fade into the street. My hands remain where yours had been. The day begins without relief, and waiting quietly walks in. Morning gathers in the sink, plate stacked where you once stood. Your chair remains cold halfway out, as if returning somehow could. The hallway keeps its quiet shape, dust resting on the frames. I water plants beside the window and whisper both our names. Time rearranges simple things without asking who remains. The kettle warms, the light shifts slow. The house repeats your trace. Days with you now live in objects and folded sheets and cooling floors, and half-read books beside the lamp, in shadows resting near the door. I measure love in ordinary hours, in habits neither fade nor bend. The smallest tasks become the proof of where your living used to end. Laundry turns moves in steady circles, like the weeks that pass unseen. Your cup still waits upon the shelf, exactly where it's always been. I move through rooms with careful steps, avoiding sudden air, as if loud motion might erase the sense that you were there. Evening light across the wall feels thinner than before. The silence hums inside the walls, a low unbroken chord. Days with you now, living objects and folded sheets and cooling floors, and half-read books beside the lamp, and shadows resting near the door. I measure love in ordinary hours, and habits neither fade nor bend. The smallest tasks become the proof of where your living used to end. Routine keeps my body steady, while memory keeps its weight. The world continues moving forward. Inside, everything stays late. Days with you dissolve so slowly into the rhythm of the room. Each quiet gesture holds your outline against a growing afternoon. Nothing breaks in sudden motion, everything just shifts and stays. I carry you through simple motions, learning how to fill the day. Days where your living used to end. The hallway carries softer steps, though no one walks at night. Doors remain half open now, as if expecting light. The air has grown accustomed to a weight it cannot show. It settles low along the floor where quiet things will go. The ceiling keeps its silent watch, the walls absorb the air. Nothing shifts, yet everything feels occupied in here. Grief sleeps here beside my bed. It turns when I turn slow. It follows breath from dusk to dawn in rhythms only I know. It lies across the empty side, where warmth once used to stay. It does not speak or close its eyes, it simply does not leave. The kitchen light hums faint and thin long after dishes dry. The chair across remains untouched, still angles slightly with steady pace, avoiding sudden sound. Grief rests in every ordinary corner it has found. It folds itself into the dark, it waits behind each door. No crashing waves, no shattered glass, just presence on the floor. Grief sleeps here against the wall, it breathes the same as me. It occupies the open space between what was and will not be. It settles in the quiet sheets, it cools the evening air. It does not need to make a sound to prove that it is there. Grief sleeps here and will not fade. It anchors to the room. It moves in subtle, careful ways and leaves no space to bloom. It rests where once your laughter lay. It settles where you stood. Not loud, not wild, not fierce at all, just endlessly slayed and understood. Morning light through frosted glass falls across the sink. Water stains along the edge. Pause before I think. Your toothbrush still stands upright, blue against the tile, leaning slightly to the left as if you left a while. Bristles curve in quiet shape, unmoved by passing days. Dust gathers at the mirror's edge, nothing rearranges. Your toothbrush still standing there, unaware of time, waiting by the porcelain like some unfinished line. I reach but stop before I touch the space beside its place. Such a small and fragile thing holds more than I can face. The cabinet door stays halfway closed, exactly as you left. A folded towel on the rack, still carrying your scent. The floor remains cold and still, tile pressing through my feet. I hold the counter with my hands to keep my breath complete. Morning does not shift its tone, it enters as it did. The world performs its simple task while something stays forbid. Your toothbrush still standing there, quiet, thin and straight, proof of something if I remove it from the cup or change what it became. Objects keep their loyalty long after voices fade. They hold the shape of daily life in stillness never swayed. Your toothbrush still standing there, a sentinel of days, guarding what remains of you in ordinary ways. I turn away but see it still behind my closing eyes, a quiet monument to love that never said goodbye. Halfway down the staircase, light falls uneven on your face. My hand lingers on your sleeve like it needs a second chance. The steps feel thinner where we stand. We've been softly under doubt. Every breath becomes a choice, neither of us speaks it out. Your eyes hold something unfinished. Mine refuse to look away. The space between the next step down feels too heavy to erase. That kiss stays lodged inside my chest. It never learned how to release. It sits where every promise rests. Between the words we failed to speak, your mouth was warm, your hands unsure. The moment stretched and disappeared. I carry it the way one carries glass, careful, close and sharp with fear. Your shoulder brushes past the rail. The house inhales and waits. Each step below us knows the truth but keeps it locked in place. I feel the tremor in your jaw, the pause before you turn. Every goodbye has smaller parts. This one waits its turn. Your breath slips past my open mouth, a future neither of us names. The stairs remember how you left, even if I try to change. That kiss stays lodged inside my chest. It never learned how to release. It sits where every promise rests. Between the words we failed to speak, your mouth was warm, your hands unsure. The moment stretched and disappeared. I carry it the way one carries glass, careful, close and sharp with fear. You step down, I stay behind. The space rewrites itself. Love becomes a held position, balanced on a single step. That kiss follows me room to room. It leaves no mark but never fades. It lives inside unfinished thoughts and quiet habits. I replay. You move downward out of view. The house keeps still, the air feels tense. What we shared on those stairs becomes the start of absence. slightly late. I hold the paper to my chest as if it still contains your weight. Ink leans softly to the right, like written in a moving place. I trace each line with careful hands, trying to rebuild your face. The room feels smaller when I read your sentences out loud. Each syllable becomes a bridge across a silent crowd. Oh, letters from far away carry breath across the miles. They tremble in my waiting hands and rest here for a while. I read between the fading lines, searching for what you conceal. Every word becomes a pulse, proving something there is real. You're right about the changing sky, about the dust along the ground. You say the nights grow colder there, but safety still surrounds. Your tone feels slightly rearranged, less laughter in between. I fold the page, then smooth it flat where something feels unseen. Distance at its how we speak, softening what we cannot say. I listen harder than before for cracks beneath the phrase. Letters from far away carry breath across the miles. They tremble in my waiting hands and rest here for a while. I read between the fading lines, searching for what you conceal. Every word becomes a pulse, proving something there is real. Paper cool against my lips, ink already turning thin. The space between your written lines feels wider than it's ever been. Oh, letters from far away arrive like fragile light. I hold them longer than I should as day dissolves tonight. Your voice lives only in these shapes, pressed carefully in blue. I memorize the curve of each, so nothing fades of you. Map spread out across the table, corners curling toward the light. Thin blue rivers, faded borders, lines that vanish into white. My finger traces foreign highways, stops at cities I can't say. I pause above the printed names and hope you're safe today. Paper feels too thin to hold the weight of where you stand. I I search for something solid here inside these folded lands. Maps spread out beneath my hands, like distance I can almost see. I follow roads that lead away from everything that once was we. Each mountain marked and fragile ink feels higher than it should. I press my palm against the page as if that somehow could. Street names curve in careful script across a place I've never known. I picture you beneath that sky, walking streets alone. The scale in tiny printed words says miles are small and neat, but every inch between us now expands beneath my feet. I folded and fold the paper lines as if they might rearrange. The world stays fixed inside its shape while everything else feels strange. Maps spread out beneath my hands, like distance I can almost see. I follow roads that lead away from everything that once was we. Each ocean shaded pale and blue feels deeper than it seems. I trace the route back home again inside impossible dreams. Ink cannot explain the wind or nights that stretch too far. Coordinates stay perfectly still while hearts forget where they are. Maps lie open on the wood, edges catch an evening air. I memorize each fragile line as if it leads me there. The paper folds, but distance stays unmoved by what I know. I gather every printed mile and let the silence grow. There is no place to stand beside, no stone engraved with your name, no folded flag, no final sight, no closing frame. The air remains untouched by proof, no shape to say goodbye. Only words suspended there beneath the vacant sky. They speak of loss in careful lines, but nothing fills the space. Grief circles without ground, searching for a place. Nobody, only absence, no way to lower down, no earth disturbed beneath my feet, no silence shake like ground. My hands remain unoccupied, no fire Light across the kitchen tile, unaware of what was said. Your chair remains exactly still, your cup untouched, upright. The world refuses to adjust to what erased the light. The mirror shows the same outline, but something left my eyes. A form of you without a form that never fully dies. Nobody, only absence, drifting through each room. No final touch to separate, but living from the wound I speak your name into the air. It lands and falls away. Nothing answers back to me. Nothing confirms the day. Grief cannot descend, it has no ground to meet. It hovers just above the floor where you once set your feet. Nobody, only absence, stretching wide and thin, lost without a boundary line. No outside, no within. The house stands quiet, unmarked, still by what it cannot show. And I remain with open hands, nowhere for grief to go. Knock arrives without warning, soft but steady at the door. Afternoon light barely moves across the quiet floor. Two shadows through the frosted glass stand upright, composed. The air inside my chest shifts first before the handle turns. Their shoes remain outside the frame, their voices practice slow. Something in my knees grows weak before they even speak. Official arrival at my door, carrying words already worn. Careful tones and lowered eyes, like something gently torn. The room tilts but stays in place. The clock continues on. My body understands before my mind can form the wrong. They say your name in measured breath, as if it might collapse. Paper trembles in their hands, folded neatly in their grasp. Phrases fall like distant rain on ground too hard to take. I watch their mouths continue on while something inside breaks. The walls grow white and colorless, sound blurs into air. I nod because my body can, though nothing feels there. Official arrival at my door, weeks close again. Afternoon remains unchanged, only I am different. Official arrival leaves behind an air too still to move. The house absorbs the fading sound of something it once knew. I stand inside the open space where certainty had been, and feel the weight of what was said pressed gently into skin. Engines pass above the road, silver lines against the blue. I stop walking just to watch. Every shape feels close to you. Windows shake and settle back. Traffic breeze and moves along. Somewhere far beyond this sound, you are moving, I stay wrong. I lift my face toward the sky as if it knows where you have gone. The air feels wide, my body small, standing still while days move on. Planes move freely over streets, carrying pieces of my heart. I follow them with borrowed hope until they blur and break apart. The sky keeps secrets better now than any voice could ever do. Each fading trail reminds my chest how far the world has taken you. People pass without a glance, phones glow bright inside their hands. Life continues at full speed while mine slows where I still stand. Every shadow stretches long. Midday light feels thin and cold. I search the sound between the clouds for something human. I still hold the ground, feels heavier each day, as if it learned how lost should weigh. I count the seconds in the roar, then wait for silence once again. Planes move freely over streets, carrying pieces of my heart. I follow them with borrowed hope until they blur and break apart. The sky keeps secrets better now than any voice could ever do. Each fading trail reminds my chest how far the world has taken you. Sound dissolves into the blue, leaving nothing I can trace. Distance grows without a face. Time replaces where you were. Planes keep crossing overhead, unaware of what they take. I learned the shape of waiting here by every breath. I cannot shake above the streets. The world feels wide below my feet. Refuse to move. The sky holds you somewhere else and leaves me learning how to. feels wider than before. Sheets pull cold against my skin. I stay close to your side still, as if the night might let you in. Your pillow holds a fading shape, the place your breathing used to be. I turn towards the empty half and practice sleeping carefully. The room learns silence differently. Once one voice disappears, every sound feels overexposed, every thought feels too sincere. This side of the bed feels wrong, like it forgot how we belong. I reach across without a plan and stop before my hand can land. Your warmth dissolves a little more, each night repeats the truth again. I sleep beside the memory of where your body used to end. Settles on the wall, tracing shadows. I ignore the house, exhales in borrowed calm, but never rests like it did before. Follow habits out of need, not comfort, just to feel aligned. Your name stays quiet in my mouth, the sound I keep but never try. Patient, never kind, it watches hours come undone. I lie awake between two thoughts, that night has just begun. The side of the bed feels wrong, like it forgot how we belong. I reach across without a plan and stop before my hand can land. Your warmth dissolves a little more, each night repeats the truth again. I sleep beside the of where your body used to end. Absence takes up physical space, it breathes, it waits, it stays. I learn the shape of being here without you saying anything. This side of the bed stays still, no matter how I try to bend. The quiet presses into me like it expects me to pretend. I face the wall, I close my eyes, the dark completes what day began. I fall asleep on the other side of who I used to be with you. The phone glows faint against the dark, your name steady on the screen. I answer before it fully rings, like something fragile in between. Your voice arrives a second late, carried thin across the line. Static rests beneath your words, like whether I can't define. You're speaking careful, measured tones, as if the air is tight. I listen harder than before to keep you close tonight. Your voice is fading slowly now, soft around the edges, slips between the quiet parts and settles where it presses. I hold each syllable you send like glass against my ear. The distance grows inside the sound, even while you're here. You say the days move quickly there, the nights arrive too fast. I hear the tide inside your breath, between the things you pass. The laughter used to rise with ease now falls before it starts. A thinning thread of spoken words stretching between two hearts. The silence lingered after you longer than before. I stay awake inside the pause, waiting for one word more. Your voice is fading slowly now, carried over wires. It trembles at the quiet edge of unspoken fires. I close my eyes to hold the tone as if it might remain, but something distant in the sound feels harder to sustain. The line stays open for a breath, then empties into air. I keep the phone against my cheek as if you're still there. Your voice becomes a memory before the call has ended. It softens into something far too fragile to be mended. I whisper into quiet space, though you have said goodnight, and listen to the fading hum until it leaves the light. Till it leaves the light. Your voice becomes a memory before the call is ended. It softens into something far too fragile to be mended. I whisper into quiet space, though you have said goodnight, and listen to the fading hum until it leaves the light. rest my forehead on the pain and let the dark begin. The city hums beyond the streetcars moving far below. I speak your name into the air and watch the silence grow. The window cool against my skin holds what I release. A breath dissolves against the light and drifts beyond my reach. Windows hear me when I speak, though nothing answers back. They carry whispers into dusk along invisible tracks. I send my words through fragile air across the quiet sky, not asking for a miracle, just letting them fly. Stands beside the fading outline there. Two shadows pressed against the glass, one living, one in air. I tell the night about the day, about the things I keep, how grief still folds into my chest but lets me try to sleep. The pain collects my quiet breath and clears without a trace. The world beyond continues on, unchanged by what I face. Windows hear me when I speak, they hold the weight a while. They do not promise anything or ask me how to smile. I press my palm against the cold and feel the steady ground. Somewhere between the glass and sky, my scattered thoughts are found. The night receives what I release without demand or claim. It does not try to give me back what never came the same. Windows hear me when I speak and carry what I say into a space too wide to hold, yet wide enough to stay. I lower my hand from the glass, the air remains the same, but something lighter in my chest no longer feels restrained. Phone glows faint against the dark, your name steady on the screen. I answer before it fully rings, like something fragile in between. Your voice arrives a second late, carried thin across the line. static rests beneath your words, like weather I can't define. You speak in careful measured tones, as if the air is tight. I listen harder than before to keep you close tonight. Your voice is fading slowly now, soft around the edges. It slips between the quiet parts and settles where it presses. I hold each syllable you send like glass against my ear. The distance grows inside the sound, even while you're here. You say the days move quickly there, the nights arrive too fast. I hear the tide inside your breath, between the things you pass. The laughter used to rise with ease, now falls before it starts. A thinning thread of spoken words stretching between two hearts. The silence lingers after you, longer than before. I stay awake inside the pause, waiting for one word more. Your voice is fading slowly now, carried over wires. It trembles at the quiet edge of unspoken fires. I close my eyes to hold the tone, as if it might remain. But something distant in the sound feels harder to sustain. The line stays open for a breath, then empties into air. I keep the phone against my cheek, as if you're still there. Your voice